at my house.
Whether it's armor you need
Yeah, I
or
was
a
just
new
speaking
blade,
to some friends about
come see
ESO
me.
earlier. I am looking forward to it. However, that being said, there's some problems that they have with the game itself that they need to
There's
fix.
no glory in war. It's just something they tell
I mean, it's
soldiers
going to
so
be
they'll
fun
live
as an
their
MMO
lives.
from an MMO standpoint. The problem with it is it's not Elder Scroll-y enough. By that I mean Elder Scrolls is an RPG. So, as an RPG, there's a level of immersion that you get within an Elder Scrolls game. Your character is the hero. He's the guy that's there to save the day, right? And in ESO, you don't have that. Your character has no real impact on the world. You know what I mean? Because you and 700,000 other people are the hero, and that sucks. That's it just doesn't have the same level of immersion that a standard Elder Scrolls title has. Um, because like I've been playing the beta, right? So, um, in one of the starter zones after the tutorial area, the little beginning area and everything like that, there's this cave close by to where you are, to this town you go to, and in this cave, there's like a little chamber where someone died, and out in front of it there is a ghost, some tortured, tormented soul that's unable to basically move on in the afterline and go to Sovngarde. It's a Nord. So you try to help this person. And in a standard Elder Scrolls title, like in Skyrim, for instance, if I encountered that, my character is doing something extremely kind-hearted and making a huge impact on this person in the afterlife. But the thing about ESO is that it's not instanced. Dungeons and areas like that are not instance. It's open and persistent with everyone. So you're in this cave, but so is, however many people are on your sub server. So you're there along with 200-300 other people helping this ghost. Like I said, that just takes away the immersion, that takes away the impact that you feel like that you're having on the world. And it's really, really discouraging. And from an RPG standpoint, that sucks. But from an MMO standpoint, if you like Elder Scrolls, the way that this game itself is set up, if you like Elder Scrolls, and you're going to be able to pick the game up, you're going to be able to understand how the mechanics work, for the most part, and you're going to be able to pick it up and say, well, yeah, this is an Elder Scrolls game, from a mechanics standpoint. If you like MMOs, you're going to like it from an MMO standpoint. But if you're looking for the same level of immersion and impact that your character has on the game itself, like the world itself, within the game, then you're not going to get that same sort of impact and sense of self-worth for your character in the game. But it's still enjoyable. That having been said, there's a few issues they need to fix. Because it's open and persistent, the world. Say, as an example, I don't even know if this is an actual quest in the game, but I'll use it as an example. Say that there's a quest where, say some Argonians need you to go pick some mushrooms or something, right? And you go out into the world, and you're running around the area, and you're finding these mushrooms to pick. Because it's an openly persistent world, and nothing is instanced, you're fighting for those mushrooms along with everyone else, every other player there. So, like I said, it's not client-side, those sorts of things. So, like, basically, you running around and getting these items is luck. You're having to basically stand in front of a spawn point where these mushrooms will spawn, and hope that your ping is lower than the other player's ping, so you're able to click it before them and get it. So, like, that's a lot of crap going on. Alright, Dixon. Well, I appreciate you joining me, buddy. Yeah, I know you're 6 or 7 hours ahead or so ahead of me. But go ahead and get some sleep. Sweet dreams, and And take it easy, man. I appreciate you joining me on the stream this evening. But yeah, so like, they need to fix that. They need to make those sorts of things client side. You know, where they're instant, where everyone has their own thing that they can see and pick for quests and stuff like that, quest items. The other problem that I had with it was, when you're running around from quest area to quest area, you're covering these these really far distances in between these different zones, which is fine. That lets you explore and run around a bit, and that's fun. The problem with that, while you're exploring, there's nothing else to do. There's nothing in between. There aren't any side quests in between. There aren't any NPCs walking around the world that could use some help with something. There aren't enough caves or burial mounds or burial sites and stuff like that, like there are in a standard Elder Scrolls game. There's nothing in between these 2 points, and there aren't even many monsters to kill. So there's literally these big open empty spaces of nothingness, and you get really bored very quickly. So they need to fix those couple of issues. If they do that, it's going to be great. It will be a fun game. It will be definitely entertaining enough to spend 10 or 15 bucks a month and, you know, play with some friends. Yeah. Yeah,